Sometimes you have to.
That's right. Sometimes you have to.
Look, this is Mumu. He graduated on Thursday. That's one smile. I love this little mouse. She's so cute.
All right. Hey, kids, we're actually.
Are we all right?
What do you think? You think this is good?
Yes, I think it's good.
Right.
This down a little
Can you sit up straight and be seen?
bit. Nah, don't put the
Where's our producer at when you need him? Right? Ha ha ha.
He's here. Here's our producer.
Here's a joke. All right, is this better?
Yes.
I think
this is
so.
better.
Yeah.
You know what? Hey, here. That line. This line. Ah. Now we can begin. Okay. Hello. This is the Don't Look Down podcast. Oh my God. Number 24, I think. My name is Richard John Walters, and this is
Kiki McBride.
Kiki McBride. And this is
Barrett Black.
Excellent. Sorry. And we are rolling. And what are we really? We are the Coexistence Coalition. We are a political party. I am writing the manifesto right now, so don't be impatient. It's coming along, kids. Soon. But what are we doing today with our podcast?
Talking about the spiritual nature of today.
Yeah, right on, man. Like, one of the things, like, I'm so depressed about what's going on in the world. I don't want to even talk about the world anymore. But it is Sunday, and I thought I'd get into a groove where, I thought we would get into a groove where we could discuss something spiritual on Sunday. I think I made a boast last Sunday about, I could take any piece of reading or gospel or scripture and make a better sermon out of it than any priest or pastor out there. Some yippity yap. And then I opened today's scheduled reading, and I don't know, man. This wasn't popping for me. So I'm going to give my own personal testimony. And you're meant to get strength from it. And obviously, otherwise I wouldn't do it, right? Okay, here we go. Let's just jump in, man. One of the things that sparks my faith, like, I believe that it's a journey. I heard a woman in Lawrenceville, put it like this: God is something you think about here and feel here in your heart. And there's a little portal there. And funny, I read some Greek Orthodox theology and material, and they basically said the same thing. You think it, and you feel it in that portal. And then you're one with the universe, all right? All right. So moving right along. So, okay. Oh dear. All right, here's more personal testimony. I've had these things called precognitive dreams, all right? Deja vu, but it's stretched out to 20-second intervals. This happened at 3 points in my life. I have a book. I'm gonna read a little bit from today, and I promise. This book was written out of love for everybody. All right, everybody. Love for everybody. And, oh dear. Yeah, and so I talked about these precognitive dream experiences. And so you might say, why is that relevant, Rich? And for those who haven't read my book, Richard John Walters, ring the bell. Ring the bells. You can Google it and find it like that. This one I had, which was absolutely loopy, occurred in high school, Shaler High School. I just want to tell it as fast as I can. I am laying bed as a junior in high school. I wake up after dreaming that was in a football game, a scrimmage in which this team came out. They flip-flopped the huddle. Football, you might know what that means. And they had a mesh practice jersey on over a white regular football jersey, and came up to the line, and then I went down the line. The quarterback made a handoff to a running back. I came down the line and made the tackle. Right, I woke up. Okay, right, yeah, right. And then this story gets weirder. 2 weeks later, we're partying. Right, now, this is totally unrelated to the dream, but it is spooky as hell, and it is the truth. And it goes like this. 2 weeks later, I'm over behind the junior high off Rouse, whatever the hell street it is, in Shaler, and I'm partying with some guys. I'm gonna leave their names out of it. I'm not sure I want anybody, I'm not sure they're happy with anybody talking to them. But I'd say I was with 5 guys. And we're watching this guy climb a white and red radio tower. He's approximately, I would estimate 100 yards off in the distance. There is a tree line, okay? The radio tower pops up over the tree line. This guy climbs up the radio tower. He is sitting at the top of the radio tower. He is just letting his foot drift, and he's looking down. And then one of my friends, we were all smoking pot there, partying, You couldn't party in the street like you can now. You had to go up in the woods and you had to smoke pot or drink beer up there. And anyways, we're watching this guy. And this guy says, I'll give you a free bag of weed if you jump. I think no more than 1 second later, the guy does a swan dive off that thing, maybe a full flip. There's a tree line, muffled sound. I go running up the path.
See if the guy's still alive.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Johnny, Johnny. There was a guy, I had him 12, I don't know, Johnny something, was like a paramedic or something at the time. I found the body where the guy landed. And, he was like, I remember, I think it was his left arm, just obviously broken here. And then he almost had this, forgive me, almost a contentment across his face. He didn't look, I don't know about it. And anyways, I said something like, say a prayer for the motherfucker. And, my spiritualist, 17-year-old Shalerite Titan. And so that, and then there was a football scrimmage scheduled that night. Obviously, it's a scrimmage, I'm gonna party. That's the way we did it in Shaler. You guys might think that's bullshit. We went down to a bar on Route 8 after that. I know one of my friends, I'll leave his name out of this, said, wow, imagine that. How many people saw somebody commit suicide today? I swear to God, he said that. We were drinking on a bar right on Route 8. It's like forget it. So then, that night, we are scrimmaging Seneca Valley, okay? Our colors are blue and white, their colors are blue and white. The way football coaches are. Both teams show up wearing white. You would think one of those, So somebody has to put on some, a gold practice mesh shirt to differentiate the teams, you know what I mean? When you scrimmage. And so, at some point in the scrimmage, I'm playing defensive tackle, midfielder, where the fuck we're at or something like that. Quarterback, snap. First thing, the whole thing's roll down the dream on my knee. I watch them, they line up. Quarterback snaps the ball, gives it to the fullback. I run down the line. Make the tackle. it was just so weird, the whole experience. And then the whole day is there. And I don't know what kind of moon it was. I'm like, whoa.
I'll say this, that it sounds like the repetition of something that is going on depends on your perspective of looking at it. So for me, if I hear that you had a dream and you're doing it, it's something that is so replicated in your life that it is in your intrinsicness to see that replicated in your life.
May I respond to that, please?
Absolutely.
The spirituality, the experience, is an ineffable experience, sir, to every individual. And for you to make light of it like it's just some other fucking experience in my fucking goddamn prefrontal cortex is a goddamn disgrace. You don't ever make light of my fucking spiritual experience. Do you understand that, sir?
May I turn this off?
No!
In what way am I making light of anything?
You said it's repetition. You discounted my spiritual experience.
No, I said it's replication.
Is what?
So, if you are doing something, all right, and you are replicating it, it may come into your dreams as you are in a dream state doing something. I'm not saying that it's anything that is not deep. Like, I don't know why you're freaking out. It's not a diss.
It's the exact fucking experience! It's a time travel! Do I need to explain it to you? It is not a reputation it is not a repetition of a previous experience. It's a time travel forward! Do you understand?
Okay, I'm gonna go now.
Okay!
Because he's not happy. Right?
I don't care!
I'm turning this off.
No! I don't care what you do. You don't put down what I experienced.
I didn't put down anything. I in no way, shape, or form put down anything that you were doing at all. I did not do
You
that.
gave your interpretation of it.
No, I was going to.
You gave your explanation of it. How can you explain something that I experienced and it's ultimately personal to me?
Stop, please. It's not okay. So, all right. Okay, Richard. I did not come here to be attacked. I did not come here to attack you. I in no way, shape, or form are looking to. I thought we were having a podcast where we can talk to each other like normal
You
humans.
discounted my personal
listen,
spiritual experience.
I'm not gonna hear this anymore. I'm gonna leave now. I want you to really think about what you just did.
No,
Then go.
I know what I did.
Come here, buddy.
It's a personal experience, and you discounted it.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not.
I have the tape. I'm gonna put her up. I'm posting this. I don't care.
What are you gonna post?
I'm posting this. I'm gonna post my experience. I don't care. You can leave the room. I'm gonna shout it on the mountain.
What? Wait. Okay, just really fast. Really fast. Come here, buddy. Come here. Okay. I am absolute. I don't even know what. And there is no way that I would ever discount anything. To be honest with you, I was thinking about it as a hockey coach and as how many times I've had dreams about like me making my plays and then having to go to practice and like it being so I'm trying to talk about something, how you transcend from that shit. Like I didn't even get started. I was just talking about literally I've had those same dreams, only it's been in hockey and then the transcendence of it. I was about to take it to the next level. I wanted to let you know, if you let me finish, how I've had that same particular experience. And then but But before I could even say anything, you were discounting anything that Barrett Denman has ever said to you.
I hear it. Here's what he came across to me.
No. I've heard you. And I want you to know I have heard you. I have listened to you. I have heard you. I have heard what you've said to me. It is something that I need to take into consideration about everything, because in no way, shape, or form would I ever try to destroy, demean, stop anything. I thought I was part of a podcast of openness and like being able to express one's.
Well, you won't let me speak now. Who is being open? Who is having a conversation?
Right. Thank you, Richard, for all of your many lessons.
Great, man. Have a great day. You can see the podcast later. I'm going to post this. I don't care. I'm giving witness. And don't interrupt it again with your simpleness.
Let me show you my phone. Yeah.
Do you have your phone?
I'm going to continue. All right. I'm going to continue this podcast. I'm going to go on. All right.
I thought I had it.
Like I said,
Is it upstairs?
Well, I'll find it.
I get a little excited about this.
Yeah. No.
All right.
Oh,
This relates. Here. I'm here. I don't care anymore. The doctors told me last year they think they might give me 10 more years to live. I'm giving witness now to Jesus Christ, and I'm not suffering fools anymore. That's it. I don't care who sees this. I'm loading it.
No.
Yes, I am. I am. I'm doing it.
You're yelling at him.
I don't care. He wasn't listening. He was not listening to me. All right.
I really wish you wouldn't.
I am giving witness to Christ. All right? And if the Spirit overcomes me, then he overcomes me. And that's it. In the gospel, we find the Garden of Gethsemane. Then Jesus came with them to a place called Gethsemane and told his disciples, "Sit here while I go over there and pray." And he took Peter and the two sons of Zebedee with him, and he began to be grieved and distressed. Then he said to them, "My soul is deeply grieved to the point of death. Remain here and keep watch with me." And he went a little beyond them, and he fell on his face, and he prayed, saying, "My Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me. Yet not as I will, but as you will." Let me repeat that. And he went a little beyond them, and he fell on his face, and he prayed, saying, "My Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me. Yet not as I will, but as you will." And he came to the disciples, and he found them sleeping. And he said to Peter, "So you men could not keep watch with me for 1 hour? Keep watching and praying so that you do not come into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. He went away again, a second time, and prayed, saying, Father, if this cup cannot pass away unless I drink from it, your will be done. And then he came and found them sleeping, for their eyes were heavy. And he left them again and went away and prayed a third time, saying the same thing once more. Then he came to the disciples and said to them, Are you still sleeping and resting? Behold, the hour is at hand, and the Son of Man is being betrayed into the hands of sinners. Get up, let's go. Behold, the one who is betraying me is near. All right, so Jesus sees ahead in time, okay? Right. This is why my head blew up with my former friend, Barrett. I don't care. We're supposed to love and forgive each other. This is an important spiritual point that I had to make, okay? Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane experiences some type of, yes, you priests can attack my piety, but I submit, Jesus Christ himself, and so much more, he is God and man. He's experienced what I believe from my personal ineffable experience, that he sees ahead in the pain he's going to go through in a precognitive dream, and he experiences it. You know, and I'm sure I have. There's other versions I think where he's sweating blood and whatnot. So that's the whole thing. That's why this thing really taps into me in my Christianity. I said, you know, my Christianity is hot. Everybody's saying I shouldn't post this. I'm posting this. It's no act, man. My love for Christ is real, and I'll die for it. And it goes, you know, I'm on fire with Jesus. You know, and like I said, all right, I'm not going to have made that point. All right, here. So here. Now this gets. I'm sorry. All right. Okay. Recently, like I said, it's a journey. They come upon this, this is a Greek philosopher, 177 AD, okay? This guy's writing survives because future authors cite him. So, and he was, like this guy was quite the point of, you know, he was the point man on attacking Christianity philosophically, I think, back in the day. Anyways, in 177 AD, the Greek philosopher Celsus, author of the True Word, blamed his servant and other Christians for making the gods unhappy by failing to sacrifice to them. Celsus goes on to mock those servants in Christ. Okay. Here's what he says. One who was a god could never flee or be led away as a prisoner, and least of all could be deserted to be delivered up by those who had been his associates. The disciples of Jesus, having no undoubted fact that they denied the fiction that he foreknew everything that would happen. This is the Garden of Gethsemane. Okay? Now, it is a God help me. Honey, can you come over here, please? I'm sorry. Look, I've embarrassed you, but this is an important point.
I'm not embarrassed, but people don't like to be yelled at.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you read the rest of this, please?
From here now?
Maybe you can read this whole thing. Start it again. This is Celsus in 177 AD. He's pissed off at his servants for not sacrificing to the pagan gods, ironically. So he serves up this little piece, and he's like really pissed off at these Christians.
One who was a god could never flee or be led away as a prisoner. At least all of could be deserted to be delivered up by those who have been his associates. The disciples of Jesus, having no undoubted fact that they are devised in the fiction that he foreknew everything that would happen. Now it is credible that Jesus could have predicted these things. And how could the dead man be immortal? And what God or spirit or prudent man would not, seeing that such events before him, avoid them as he could, whereas he threw himself headlong into these things which he knew beforehand were to happen.
Yeah, thanks, honey. And just let me what God or spirit or prudent man would not, seeing that such events were before him, if somebody can see the events that are going to happen to him, avoid them as he could. Why doesn't he avoid them? Whereas he threw himself headlong into these things. This guy Christ, instead of, if he knows what's going to happen, why doesn't he fucking flee? No, he throws himself headlong. He jumps into the breach. Jesus Christ throws him in. Jesus Christ goes to where the fire is. Whereas threw himself headlong into those things which he knew beforehand were to happen. All right, explain this 10 times. Christ knew these things would happen. Celsius says, well, if he knows it's going to happen, why does he do them? He must be dumb. Idiot. I, precognitive dude, well, forgive me. I embarrass myself. I'm sorry. I get very angry sometimes. I'm really hot on this Jesus thing. I'm sure there's a lot of, I don't know who cares. This is a tough world, and you better make some choices. And look, man, when you're talking to me about God, you better be sharp and precise with your speech, okay? Because I'm not playing. I'm coming in hot, man. And every one of you can laugh at me all you want. Oh, he has no piety. He has no knowledge. He knows nothing about life. All right. My self-righteous rant must end here. Honey, I'm so sorry about today. I embarrassed you. I embarrassed us. I'm sorry to Barrett out there. I hope he comes back. It's time to get red hot about Jesus Christ and precisely what he stood for. Because there's some people are saying he comes out of a goddamn AI chatbot. That's enough. Get off your asses and move, priests, pastors. We got a country hurting. All right. We're still doing the Red Dragons. We're going to get self-defense going here. Or at my friend I grew up with. He knows who he is. I'll get people boxing out there. I'll teach them. I don't give a shit. I can get Matt's in here doing some wrestling. And then I got to get some of you second rate guys in here. Maybe some of you veterans would like to come in and teach some kids. This is like a thing I got to get together. Like reading materials, gun safety, violence, and avoiding all that is something that we'd have to put together. All right. With good orderly direction. All right. Again, I'm sorry for what you experienced today, but it's very real with me. Very real. Forgive me. All right. Forgive me, God. God bless every one of you.